mentorship. So let's say you have
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Simmons. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Josh Giddey is out there with Williamson. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Big Daddy, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now, Dinwiddie. And Simmons kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Dinwiddie. The shot, just 5 to shoot. And he connects with the jumper. Dinwiddie's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Boston. Here's Tice. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Driving the lane. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. Giddey against Bridges, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Tipped away and stolen by Williamson. And there's Wembanyama. And the assist by Williamson.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Boston.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Now here's Williamson. After Ben Simmons' miss. Giddey, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Cranes the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
There's Tyus. His last outing, 16 points for him. Dinwiddie with it. Passes it to Bridges. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
Ball's checked in for Big Daddy. Here's Ball. And the loss to the Pistons the other night definitely was not himself. Over Bridges. Ball no good. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
this season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field. There's Ball with the 3. Good on the triple.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Unloads from 13. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Williamson trying to free himself up. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming, and he's prepared for it.
And it'll be the Badgers with their first time out of the game right here. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Now here's Simmons, and that one drops for him.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Johnson outside. Knocks it loose, and stolen by Wembanyama. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Now here's Simmons. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. It's good.
You know, with his size and skill, Simmons is really good down low. I think he can score a bunch of points this way.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Over Wembanyama. Bridges misses. Gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Here's Giddey. Offline with his 3. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Badgers. They trail by 1. The pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. With some art, and the layup is up and in. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the night.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Here's Ball. Bridges with some nice defense.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Wembanyama. Simmons with the defensive effort. Boston trailing. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Right now, Simmons is a question with no answer. A tenacious score who finishes with muscle through contact.
And the Badgers with some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Howard comes in for Bridges. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dinwiddie. Now, here's Maxey. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Thomas down low. He's covered by Maxey. Simmons can't get it to go.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
And the Badgers with possession here. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Left side, Ball. And Boston with the rebound. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. Here's Mobley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Boston shooting 47% here so far. Now a timeout called by Boston.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Anthony's checked in for Ball. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Taking a look at Atlanta, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now, they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistencies so far.
Outside for Simmons. A baseline J. Rebounded by Anthony. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. O'Neal with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
33% here in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Putting his agility to work. Anthony beats the contact there.
And the Badgers with possession here. Forbes the pass to Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Another shot. No good on the layup.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Simmons after the miss from Evan Mobley. Pass to Thomas. Here is Forbes. 6 to shoot. Howard, that's good. And the Badgers lead by 4.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Anthony. The Badgers pull it in. Thomas surveying the D. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Continuing to improve as a passer. Bryn Forbes impressing. as a distributor there.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's averaging 6 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Now here's Anthony. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Maxey. Still yet to score. Stolen. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Thomas, good.
Cameron Thomas.
And it's a 12-point Badger lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Into the lineup for your home team, Nicholas Claxton.
11 seconds left to play in the first. To halt the run. That shot off the mark. Fires from way outside. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Badgers up by 12. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
We've got ball. Nicholas Claxton out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Big Daddy in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, we've got Thomas. O'Neal is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Forbes in at the guard position. Here is Forbes. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Bridges. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Bridges has got 5 now.
Cameron nice Thomas. Pass there to set that basket up.
O'Neal against Wembanyama. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Thomas up top. Giddey defending. For 3, Forbes. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hey, Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
Here's Tyus, and it's blocked. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. On the wing, Johnson jacks up a 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. Big Daddy, that's good.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
Boston leading by 6. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. They could use a bucket. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wall finds Giddey over Johnson. Giddey no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Giddey. Pass to Big Daddy. From 13. Good. He hits the jump shot. Big Daddy's got 4 this quarter.
And throw move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now here's Dinwiddie. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Fires from 14. The rebound by Johnson.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Wembanyama, no good. Boston leading by 4. Left side, O'Neal. Boston again missing. 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Here's Giddey. And he makes good on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Boston making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Really knows how to get to the stripe. He converts at a high level there, a high rate, excellent concentration. He's got a really smooth, repetitive stroke. He's got it rolling.
Giddey against Bridges. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And Big Daddy picks up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Howard's checked in for Boston. And the Badgers with possession here. To stop the drought. And the shot is long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
McDaniels finds Williamson. Now ball. Defended by Bridges. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Evan Mobley's checked in for Zion Williamson. Boston shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And he uses the glass on the lane. Dinwiddie's got his third bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
D2 from Ball. The Badgers pull it in.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Stolen by Ball. Pass to Big Daddy.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Bridges. Excellent D there from Ball.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Tice. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Dinwiddie. First personal foul. Second team.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Maxey's checked in for Ball.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Tice. He nails it, and we're tied up. Big Daddy's got 8 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for Boston. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Mobley outside. Maxey finds Mobley. That shot, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. And the basket is good. Dinwiddie's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
2 minutes remaining.
The pass to Maxey. Bridges with the steal. Fires the 3. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. Getting a low 30% mark from the field. Mobley the pass to McDaniels. No good on the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Over to the wing. Mobley dishes to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Simmons. He's got 7. Lock at 6. Open shot, Johnson. Boston again missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Maxey, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in. The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Boston's got into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Thomas finds Simmons. 36 seconds left to play in the first half.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Here's McDaniels. No good. That would have tied it. Boston shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Simmons passes to Johnson. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Thomas, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got 8.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Here's McDaniels, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Badgers lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Looking at Boston, Kenny, what was your impression?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I like their commitment to getting to the line. Their aggressive approach is frustrating defense. I like that. They're drawing fouls at a very high rate. I like that. Wouldn't be surprised if someone gets ejected. I will like that too.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Zion Williamson. Big Daddy is out there with ball. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Giddey in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And for Boston, Ben Simmons is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Williamson after the basket by Boston. Back to Wembanyama. Right side, ball. Good on the 3-point shot. 10 points for him.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Dinwiddie. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Finney-Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. Ball from deep 3-point territory. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Simmons passes to Johnson. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Finney-Smith with it. Now guarded by Ball. Feeds it to Simmons. Goes back up. And finally they hit one. Simmons got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Yep, that one goes.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebounder.
And then Simmons slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Badgers with possession here. Dinwiddie outside. Into the lane. Pass to Finney-Smith for three. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Wembanyama. Over Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound, and Giddey stays with it.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Timeout call here. The Badgers will talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
O'Neal's check in for Cameron Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Inside. Here's Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 13 points for Ben Simmons.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
And it's blocked. Giddey against O'Neal. And good that time. And now it's an 8-point Boston lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ripped away. Here's Tyus. The shot that time, not on target. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons' time. The Australian looking